Yo. Alright, today. What? Alright, this is going to be the quickest Fistborn guide ever. So, first, I'm gonna show you where everything is. So, you press M. Here's the shop. You spend your tokens here. Miscellaneous, quests, accessories, stuff like that. Quests are, you can find NPCs with the blue exclamation marks above their head and put that on screen. You can do that daily, so every 24 hours. Auto macro, it's free, so you can just start doing that right when you spawn. What else? Talents, you unlock that at 250 total power. Total power is when you go to check your stats in the hospital, it costs 250, or you can get the infinite stat check game pass. Your total power is right here. It's the total amount of strength that you have, minus 360. It's not that good, but it's whatever. Alright, so we went over those. Then we're gonna go over gangs. Gangs is like your groups in Roblox. There's a gang base you can set up there. You get passive income. You can have like a resting station there, a bunch of workout stations, stuff like that. You can upgrade it using money. Achievements, once you get more total power, you get skills, stuff like that. You can go here, receive more tokens. There's game modes that happen, I think it's every 20-30 minutes, like FFA that happens. You can only do that when you have, I think it's 70 total power, or I don't know how much total power, but once you do that, you get 5,000 cash for participating, and you get 150 tokens for participating. So you can just join it and get free cash, free tokens, even if you lose. You don't really lose anything. All right, so we went over that. So now we're gonna go over the actual stuff of this game and how to prog. You press P, it tells you all the POIs, and you wanna go to 24/7 Big House Pizza right here. All right, once you get here, you wanna get the job, get a job, and you wanna do the one where you have to sweep the floor. It'll show 0 out of 5. It'll be a bunch of brown stuff on the floor. All right, now that I got the job, I'm gonna do this. Speed this up. All right, you wanna do that for I'm gonna say for a little bit until you have like 3-4K maybe. All right, so after you get 3 to 4K, you wanna come here. You wanna go to pure fuel. You want to buy the breathing mask. You want to wear this at all times. It increases your stamina. When you run out of stamina and gain it back, you know it like increases your stamina stock. You can buy the light vest or limb weights if you want, but you just can't equip them right away. You have to get a bunch of strength. All right, so what I want you guys to do is after you get enough money to buy the breathing mask, you want to go to quick travel over here. Go to the bus stop. Want to go to the fitness gym. Once you go to the fitness gym, you want to buy push-up, sit-up, squat, jumping jacks. You want to buy those. All right, once you do that, you want to go back to the bus stop. Then you want to go to the hospital. All right, once you're back at the hospital, you're going to want to go towards these beds. You guys will have new protection, so you don't have to worry about any player attacking you for a whole 24 hours. Alright, so once you get towards one of these beds, it costs 500 to rest. This red right here, this red number is your fatigue. Here, see, look, when I work out, I'm gaining fatigue. So you can't infinitely work out in this game. So once you get to 60, you want to rest. Go past 60, you gain nothing. You gain nothing from doing anything. So after you rest and it go back to 0, you want to do it again. Just keep working out. The method is you go to miscellaneous, go to auto macro, and then I recommend doing jumping jacks to get your stamina up. Getting your stamina up faster it makes you like do more stuff like longer. Like you can run around instead of just running and gaining your stamina back all the time. You can actually run around. 3 stats I do want you guys to get first is definitely stamina, agility, strength, or it could be stamina, agility, durability. Like these, stamina, agility, strength, durability, those are the main ones I want you guys to get. Dexterity, you can get that last. It doesn't really matter for now because you guys do have new protection. you guys won't really be fighting anyone, so it doesn't matter about your M1 speed or any of that. So once you guys get a decent amount of all those, like of all stats, it should show up red to where you cannot work out anymore, and that means you have to limit break. Also, if you don't have the game pass, the stat check game pass, you want to come here, obviously buy a stat check. After you your stats are red and you can't progress them any longer, you want to go limit break. So you want to go to dine and dash, you want to go to bus stop dine and dash, and you want to go to this NPC right here. All right, limit break. I want to limit break, and then choose the one that you obviously want to limit break. You get 23 limit breaks in total, and you're able to limit break one stat 6 times. So say I limit break strength, agility, and stamina 6 times, and then I'd have what, 5 left, 5 limit breaks left. So I'll put like 3 endura and 2 in dexterity. The orange on the POI's locations are trainers: boxing, taekwondo, sumo, Muay Thai. There's wrestling. And then there's karate, I'm pretty sure, yeah. For advanced, you guys don't have to worry about this. This is just a starter guide. You guys can start set up on the Trello. For advanced, you guys need to be like really good. Talents, once you get 250 TP, 250 TP, you can unlock a talent slot. And I'll put the talents up on the screen. These are all the talents, or like, yeah, these are most of the talents. And then they just like help you with certain stuff. All right, once you get, well, I think it's 50 TP, yeah, 50 total power, you are able to use codes. Go into the Discord or just search up Fistborn codes, or go on the Trello, look up the codes and put them all in. Tokens are pretty hard to get in this game, so from the codes, it's, you know, you want to get those from the codes. And you want to reroll marking and eye color, marking, and clan reroll, and maybe trait reroll if you want. But those are the main ones you want to be rolling. Marking rerolls, there's a 5% or 0.5% chance for glowing marking, and an eye reroll to 0.1. So these are really hard to get. Like, and they buff you. See, look, I have a glowing marking, and it buffs all my stats by 5%. Traits, I'll put the traits up on the screen right now. You can also roll traits as well. They're 200 tokens. I have quick-witted to legendaries 5%. I don't want it. I'm gonna roll it, but yeah. All right, now, and last but not least, clans. Clans also give you a buff, but they pretty sure they only give you a PvE buff, like where you gain stats, or it's not really PvE, but it's just like a grinding buff. I don't know if they give you a PvP buff. I need to look into that, but that's pretty much it. And this is the end of the video. This is the fastest starter guide ever. So you guys don't have to watch long videos. It's pretty quick. And yep.